Brazil's Azul Airlines has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the US, aiming to restructure over $2 billion worth of debt. The move has been backed by major stakeholders, including bondholders, aircraft lessor AerCap, and partners United and American Airlines. The airline has secured a $1.6 billion financing package, including $670 million in new liquidity, to support operations during the process. The company's CEO, John Rogerson, called the restructuring a proactive move to strengthen Azul's future, following post-pandemic pressure and supply chain challenges. Azul noted that operations will continue as normal during the process. Qatar Airways has announced the largest aircraft order in its history, with this order also being Boeing's biggest wide-body deal ever made. The airline is purchasing up to 210 jets from the American manufacturer, including 130 787s and 30 777-9s, with options for 50 more. The deal also includes over 400 GE Aerospace engines. The deal was announced while US President Donald Trump visited the Middle East in May, with the White House stating that deals conducted during the trip totaled $2 trillion. During the visit, the US also signed a deal with Etihad Airways for 28 wide-body Boeing aircraft, including both 777X and 787 jets, which will also be powered by GE engines. Saudi Arabian lessor Avilease also placed an order with Boeing during the visit for 20 737 MAX 8 aircraft, with options for an additional 10 jets. Europe's largest low-cost carriers have released their latest financial results, with Ryanair's annual profits slipping 16% to €1.6 billion. CEO Michael O'Leary blamed a 7% fare drop and Boeing delays, stating growth will resume in 2027 as deliveries improve. The Irish carrier's revenues rose 4% to €14 billion, with a new €750 million share buyback underway. Meanwhile, EasyJet widened half-year losses to £292 million. The airline also saw revenues for the period total £3.5 billion, up only slightly from £3.3 billion a year prior. Delta Airlines is reportedly using a strategic route through Japan to avoid US tariffs on new Airbus wide-body aircraft. 2 aircraft, one A330-900 and an A350, were delivered to Tokyo rather than the US in April and May. This strategy was used by the airline to avoid tariffs on the aircraft, a person familiar with the matter confirmed to Airline Economics. The person added that the loophole requires aircraft to only fly international routes into and out of the US. The airline is currently replacing its aging Boeing fleet with Airbus jets, all built in Europe, unlike rivals American Airlines and United, which rely more on Boeing. GOL has received approval from the US bankruptcy court for its Chapter 11 plan of reorganization, with the company expecting to emerge from its restructuring process in early June. GOL recently secured binding commitments for exit financing, locking in $1.9 billion as part of its Chapter 11 restructuring. The deal includes $1.25 billion from anchor investors Castlelake and Elliott, plus $600 million from new investors and rights offerings. Despite a turbulent start to 2025, American Airlines and Southwest have expressed cautious optimism for the year ahead. Both airlines have acknowledged weak first-quarter demand and rising costs. American posted a $470 million loss, while Southwest reported a $149 million shortfall, with both airlines pulling full-year guidance. Southwest is cutting capacity and launching new economy fares to boost revenue, while American is targeting $250 million in savings this year, banking on fleet efficiency and a strong international market. Though challenges remain, both carriers say they're positioned to rebound, with eyes on profitability by the year end. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, and to keep up to date with all our news and events, head over to the Airline Economics website. That's www.aviationnews-online.com.